we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We're in year number 2 here with the Dogs, and we're in the regular season finale here for the Dogs. Last episode, we finished off the doubleheader with a nice rally down from 5-2 down. We managed to rally and win in extra innings, 6-5 the final against the Nemesis in 11 innings. With that win, we've extended our winning streak to 3 straight games and are back at 500 at 7-7. Today's episode is the finale of the season doubleheader against the division-leading Jacks, who come in at 7-5. We want to give ourselves the best chance of winning this division. Here's the numbers as we break it down. We need to win both these games against the Jacks and hope that they do not win out, because they will probably beat us in the run differential category. That's the only scenario that works in our favor. Even getting to 8-8 is no guarantee to make it with this division, this conference, as the Beebles and Heaters are already at 7 wins. The Grapplers could get to 10 wins. Same with the Platypi. Well, the Platypi can get to 8 wins, but even the Crocodiles can still get it at 8-8. So, there's still 6-7 teams fighting for playoff spots. No guarantee. We want to give ourselves the best chance. We got to win both games. First up on the mound for the Jacks is long reliever Stitch Grabowski. Tense with a 8.53 ERA, 189 whip. He has no record. Tier 2 surrounded, Tier 3 elite cutter for the second-year pitcher. He's tense coming into this start. And on the mound for us is Cecil Sawyer, left-hander, 1-1, 5.29 ERA, 1.65 whip, and Tier 3 rally stopper. Here's the lineup leading off. At second base is locked in Elroy Action. Batting second and first base, Sakta Song. Batting third, locked in at shortstop, Kasha Emmon. Batting fourth is going to be locked in center fielder Turner Hood. Batting fifth will be left fielder Joseph Trunk. Batting sixth will be third baseman Rhonda Horn. Batting seventh, 10th third baseman Track Statsman. Or he's in right, actually. Batting eighth is going to be pitcher Cecil Sawyer. And batting ninth is catcher Chris Senoro. Lineup for the Jacks, it's Jack Cracker leading off in left. Yo-Yo Yamamoto at third. Razzie Dazzler, tense in center. Juice Jackson locked in at short. Kat Stanza at first. Bruno Adama locked in at second. Ava Blanc locked in right field. Tough lift catching. And Stitch Grabowski on the mound. Batting number 9, also tense. Here we go to the Modiad. Let's get it on. 2 games left in the season. Dogs need to win out to have the best shot of making the playoffs. Let's see if we can get it done. Also, if we win this first game, we will be making the roster move to replace Werner Bergenberg in the regular season finale, as we want our best chance to win out there. Here we go.
The wait is over. It's baseball time.
Let's do it.
Now batting the left field, number 29,
6
Jack
RBIs on the season.
Cracker.
Jason Sawyer's 1-1 with a 5.29 ERA, 1.65 whip. He's given up 10 earned runs in 17 innings, averaging over 5 innings to start. 23 hits, 5 walks, 2 homers, 10 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 3.24. Here's pitcher up and away. That's a strike call. Batted down and away, popped up by Cracker behind the plate. Sonora watches that get over the screen.
Inside.
Cracker hits hard to second, picked by Action on a hop for the first, 1 down.
Now batting the third baseman, number 70, Yo-Yo Yamamoto.
2 homers, 3 RBIs on the year. Batter down and in. That's a strike for knees. Goes the other way. That's a strike here, too. Opening, high, 1-2. Goes the other way. Chased outside, popped up behind first. Song on the run. Gets there, 2 down.
Now batting
Next up
the
is
center field, number 18, Razzie Dazzler.
Change it away from Sawyer. Check that sign. 1-1. He looked knees. Dazzler taking strike called. 1-1. Side inside. Off plate. 2-1. Goes down and away. Fouled off out of play. 2-2. Left hat activates at 2-1. Rip away high. 3-2. Down pitch incoming, down and in, foul out of play. Cutter up and in, fouled off. Jam foul, full count. Down the way, grounder to second, action goes left, cuts it off. Easy throw to first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Sawyer. Bottom one, action strong and Emmon go up against long reliever, Stitch Grapowski. Roy locked in at second. Big hero plays last game, came off his bat with a 2-run triple in the ninth inning to bring us within a run. Hitting .431 with 6 RBIs on the year. Facing Grapowski, Stitch has no record, an 8.53 ERA and a 1.89 WHIP. He's given up in 2 starts and 1 relief appearance, 6 runs and 6 1/3 innings. 12 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 hit batsman. Batting average against .387. He has not had a very good year. And he's 10's coming into this outing with Tier 3 elite cutter. He also has Tier 2 surrounded. Changeup hits the inside corner. Cutter down and in. Broke actions back as he fouls it off. 0-2. We'll get some lumber for LA. And jammed at the right field, right at Ava Blanc. Didn't have to move very far. 1 down. Sacked up next, Captain hitting .484 with 11 RBIs. He had the game-tying sack fly in the 9th last game. He also had the game-winning RBI single in the 11th. It's up to 11 RBIs now. Tier 2 off-speed hitter active. In late swing, 0-1. Change away, ground and then hold a short. Backhanded by JJ. Jackson's throw to first in time. 2 down. Grapowski up to neutral mojo already. That'll bring up Cash Emmon. Shortstop locked in, hitting .386 with 3 homers, 12 RBIs. Cutter down and low, ball 1. Cutter at the knees, 1-1. The upward swing, 1-2. Work down, lined at the middle, base hit for Kasha. She'll keep her hot hitting going. She's on with 2 down here in the first. Decent on behind the plate and tough lift. Here's rookie Turner Hood, center fielder locked in, hitting a .190 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Coming on strong as of late. There goes. First pitch cutter up and away. Strike called. Throw down to second. Just late. Stolen base for Emmon. Cash is 6th steal of the year. She's 6 for 8. Second on the team in steals now. Tied with Turner Hood. 0-1. Wrist on the cutter. 0-2. Cutter up and in. Jammed at the middle. That's a base hit grounder in the center field. Around third Emmon. Here comes the throw from Dazzler. It's going to be cut. Gama runs it into the mound, but it's a RBI single for the rookie Hood. His 3rd RBI of the year. It is 1-0 Dogs. Joe Trunk up next. Left fielder hitting .343 with a homer and 9 RBIs. Cutter down, lined by Joe to right field. That's a base hit. 2-out rally continues here. That's 3 straight 2-out hits. Here's Rhonda Horn. Third baseman hitting .255 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Surrounded activates a Tier 2 for Grapowski. Change the way out of the zone, 1-0. Cut it down and in, chopper to second, slow roller, Adamo to first. That's going to end the inning. Rally dies, but a 2-out RBI single for Turner Hood puts the Dogs on the board, 1-0 to the second. Jackson stands in, Adamo coming up. A little bit of small ball there works for us. Here's JJ. Shortstop locked in with Tier 2 off-speed hitter, hitting .286 with 3 homers, 8 RBIs. Cutter up and away on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. You're down and away, lone outside. 1-1. Forcing him up and in. High and inside. 2-1. Cutter down and in. Check low. 3-1. Change away. JJ's taken ball 4. Just missed outside. First walk for Sawyer. Lead off man on for Kat Stanza. First baseman hitting .238 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs. Pushing up and away, skied it to left field right at Joe Trunk, who didn't even have to move for it very far. 1 down. Bruno Adamo up next, second baseman locked in, hitting .351 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Cutter middle in, that's a strike, 0-1. Change it down in the way is low, 1-1. Slider away, grounder up the middle of the second, action back, answers right, flip to second, 1, Emmon to first, double play, love to see it, and Sawyer's out of the jam. Bottom 2, it's 1-0 still. Statsman, Sawyer, and Signoro coming up. Here's track Statsman, who's been in the coldest slump I think I've ever seen out of one of our players here in the series outside of Ronda. Track hitting 241, he's 10th with a homer, 14 RBIs. He hasn't gotten a hit in about 3 or 4 ball games, so he's looking for something to get going for him. Comes into the game 10th, fourth ball in there at the letters, 0-1 for Krupowski. Heater up and in, jammed to foul, 0-2. Heater down and in, grounded up the middle, diving past Jackson into center field. It's a seeing eye single. Statsman on to lead off the second with a single. Sawyer due up next. That's a bunting opportunity for the pitcher. He's batting 4 for 5 on the year. Bunt is shown early. There it goes. Bunt drop down on the third base line. Slow roller for Yamamoto. Throw to first just in time. Sacrifice succeeds. One down, runner at second for catcher Grizz Signoro, hitting 167 on the year. Looking for his first RBI with a hit here. Sign stealer active at tier 1 as that changeup's in there at the knees on the inside. 0-1. Fork ball down, popped it up to short, right at JJ on the edge of the dirt. 2 down. Here's Elroy, locked in 0 for 1. And Elroy delivering the clutch. Change up on the first pitch, ripped up the third baseline, fair ball past the diving Yamamoto into the left field corner. It's going to be a 2-out RBI double as action comes in with a clutch extra base hit. 2-0 Dogs. Next up, Sakta, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Cutter away, strike call, 0-1. Change of middle to play, blasted by Sakta, dead center field carrying well. Dazzler out of room, looking up at the wall. And that one lands in the doghouse. It's a home run for Sakta off the batter's eye. And it took till the last game of the last series of the season, but he finally hits his first homer. And the captain on the board. It's 4-0 Dogs as we triple up the lead here in the inning. Next up, Emin, 1 for 1 with a single, locked in. Krupowski now rattled. Heater up high, 1-0. Change it up and away on the corner, 1-1. That's a good pitch. Change it down and in, pulled foul, 1-2. Chased it inside. Chased a cutter high, strike 3. Bad swing. That ends the inning, but a big 2-out rally as Action hits a RBI double, and then Song hits a 2-run homer, his first of the year. 4-0 to the third. Blanc lifting, Krupowski due up. David Blanc, right fielder locked in, hitting 318 with an RBI for the second-year outfielder. Tier 2 easy target working against her here as it boosts Sawyer's accuracy a bit. Down the first pitch, hard grounder to second, backhanded by Action to his right, throw to first, in time, 1 down. Catcher tough lift up next, he's 10th, hitting 194 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Cutter down and in, low and inside, 1-0. Slider up and in, strike call, 1-1. Four-seamer away, chased, foul back, 1-2. Change up away, chased out of the zone, popped up behind the mound, Action in. Fields on a hot throw to first, plenty of time to recover there, 2 down. Sawyer locked in, and here's the pitcher, Krupowski. He's tense, hitless on the air, and he will bat. Heater down and away. Sky down the right field line. Statsman on the run into the corner. Makes the catch. It's 1-2-3 inning. Good range, Statsman. Good pitching, Sawyer. Dogs cruising, bottom 3. Hood, Trunk, and Horn coming up. Build on this lead. Here's Turner Hood, 1 for 1 with an RBI single today. He's locked in. Krupowski up to new tense mojo. After the strikeout then last inning was the first pitch, cutters low, 1-0. Change up inside, 2-0 count to Hood. Change up away, pulled over short on the soft liner, over the leaping reach of Jackson. It's a base hit. Little leadoff single for Hood. He's 2 for 2 today. Here's Joe Trunk, 1 for 1 with a single. There goes on the first one, cutter down and in, strike called, throw down to second, no chance. Stolen base for Turner Hood, and he's 7 for 7 on the year. 1 count to Joe Trunk. And that means Hood is tied for the team lead in steals with 7. Him and Action now sit atop the lead. Cutter high, taken by Trunk, 1-1. Cutter away, late swing, 1-2. Chased outside, second punch out for Grapowski. One down here for Rhonda Horn, who grounded out. She's 0 for 1. A soft dribbler to second base her first time up. Heater up on the first one, fouled off late, 0-1. Cut her away, hard grounder in the hole to third, pass to diving Yamamoto in the left field. Put around third, he's going to test the throw of Cracker. Here it is, not in time. It's an RBI single for Horn. 5-0 Dogs. And actually, they gave her a double, so that's an RBI double. Statsman up with RBI hero at tier 3. He's tense. 1 for 1 with a single, and that'll do it for Grapowski. He goes 2 1/3 innings, giving up 5 earned runs. Bailing him out first is Chuck Filthwick. 2.87 ERA, 0.83 whip, 12 strikeouts. Chuck's having a great season. And we've dipped into the Jacks bullpen, which is one of the greatest ever assembled. Looking at their bullpen, they have, along with Filthwick, Spike Pena, Macula Spectacular, Mac Gunn, and then Franzilla's an afterthought. But they have 4 top relievers, either a B+ or higher. Spike Pena is unavailable today. He is mostly tired. Spectacular was mostly rested. Mac Gunn is mostly rested as well, so they are both available. I believe Spectacular is fully rested. Filthwick is almost, he's like 95. Mac Gunn is 90. Alright, Track, let's see if you can come through here against Filthwick. First pitch, 2-seamer outside, 4-seamer outside, 1-0. Leader up, chased out of the zone and skied deep to left field. Over for it, Cracker. 2 down. We'll say keep the runner at second there. And here's Cecil Sawyer locked in. Sacked on his first time up. Here up the first pitch, dump to shallow left. That's going to get down for a hit. Here comes the runner around third. Throw from Cracker. It is dropped. That had her dead to rights. RBI double though for Sawyer. 7-0 Dogs. Or 6-0. And that's Sawyer's, I believe, first RBI of the season. It is. Sonoro up. He popped out his first at bat. 0 for 1. Slider away on the first one. Dribbler up the middle. Jackson there holding the runner. Throw to first. And that ends the inning. But 2 more runs home here in the inning as the Dogs chase Grapowski off the mound. 6-0 to the 4th. Cracker, Yamamoto, and Dazzler coming up. Hey, one boy, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hope your day's been well. Yes, we are loving what we're seeing. Doing what we can. Cracker up. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch, change it down and in, low inside, 1-0. Four-seamer down and away. Cracker fouls it back, 1-1. I can't pitch with Sawyer. The 4, he has an 80 ERA. Doesn't help that he was tense through 2 games, and at 90+ being tense just makes the power pitch yank across the zone. That it does. Cutter inside, jacked, it misses, 2-1. Up hard, back to Sawyer, who fields it behind his back. Throw to first in time, 1 down. Great reactions from Cecil. Robbed Cracker of a base hit. Yamamoto up next. He's 0 for 1. He did have a good outing last time, giving up 1 through 5, so I'm happy. Yeah, I would be happy with that too. That's a solid outing. Sliding down and away in the first pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. Cut up and in. Yamamoto taking all the way. Strike called. 0-2. Heater up and away. Chased it, popped it left center. Trunk racing in. Gets there for the second out. Base is empty for Dazzler. Is 0 for 1 and tense. Cutter up in the first one. Lined up the middle, and that is a base hit. That is the first hit today for the Jacks offense. Second base runner. They did draw a walk earlier in the game. There's JJ, who did draw a set walk. He's still locked in. Forcing him down and in on the first one. Chase, grounder up the middle to second. Elroy dives out of his reach into center field. Dazzler holds at second. 2 on, 2 down. Rally stopper activates for the first time today. Here's Stanza for 1. Slided down and away on the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater up and away. Chased it, popped it left center. Turner Hood ranging over. Rookie's under it. That ends the inning. Good pitching from Sawyer. He's got a shutout through 4, bottom 4. Action, Song, and Emmon coming up, looking to build the lead off Filthwick. Trying to ruin this bullpen. Here's Elroy, 1 for 2 with an RBI double last at bat. He's also grounded out. Heater in the first pitch, lined into center field. It's a base hit as he ambushes that first pitch. Action on to lead off the fourth. Here's Sacta, 2-run bomb last time up, his first homer of the season. Powerless right-hander now active. Song got a center cut cutter and put it over the center field wall. Heater low, ball 1. There it goes. Heater down and inside, throw down to second, no chance. Stolen base for Elroy. He's back into first place on the stolen base category with 8. Or is it with 9 now? It's 9. Yeah, it's 8. Okay. 2-out count the Song. Heater up and away, fouled it off. 2-1. Hey everyone, welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of the Dallas Overdogs in Wells Fargo Field. And everyone is starting to bark loudly. It's the New York Jacks taking on the most loved team in Dallas, the Overdogs. Hey, Silver Spring, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hope your day's been well. Thank you for the intro. Yes, the fans are barking really happy today so far as we are up. So, what a play by JJ. That's going to double him off. I thought that was through. We are up 6-0 here through 4. Here's Emmon, 1 for 2 with a single. Heater away, 1-0. That's going to quiet some of the barks. Slider in there at the knees. 1-1 from Filthwick. Heater up, whiff through it. 1-2. Heater up and in. Jam shot, soft liner to second. Caught by Adamo to end the inning. It started promising with a single and a stolen base, and it ended poorly. To the 5th, Adamo, Blanc, and Lift coming up. That is a great play, though, by JJ. I can't fault that, especially at a backup position, too. Here's Adamo. He's over 1 at the second base today. Heater up and away in the first one. That's fouled back. 0-1. Change up inside. Ripped foul out of play. 0-2. Cut up and in. Inside and high. 1-2. Slider away. Check. 2-2. Was him down and away. Grounder chased onto first on a hop. Song takes it himself. 1 down. Next up is Blanc, 0 for 1, but locked in. Cutter down and in on the first one. That's chop slow roller to short. Emmon charges. Bare hands the first. 2 down. A slow poke was active there for Blanc. Blanc down to neutral. Here's Tough Lift, who's already tense. So for 1. At the knees, line to left field. Joe Trunk coming on. Lays out 40. Almost made the catch. Great effort there, Joe. But he just couldn't snag it because it's his backup position. He goes tense. Next up, Chucky Filthwick. He's hitless, and pinch hitting for him is Rob Glover. They're going to save what's left of Filthwick's arm for game 2. Glover hitting 174 on the year with 2 RBIs. Going to be elite level contact batters here in the lineup. Slider up and in on the first pitch. Inside, 1-0. Sawyer just hit 50 pitches on the day. Cutter outside, 2-0. Heater down in the way. Check low, 3-0. Heater up, ball 4. Second walk for Sawyer today, and that activates rally stopper. 2 on, 2 down for Jack Cracker, who is tense. 0 for 2 with tier 2 RBI 0. Big spot for Jack. Breaking news. Welcome back to Dallas Station News. Breaking news reports that the most popular fan that dresses up as the dog in the Overdogs logo has been found guilty for stealing a lot of pay for the games. And his sentence is for life because he did this since 2014, back when the Dogs were having a bad season that year, as he was still a fan of them, so everyone that's just likes the Chiefs-aholic. Oof. Rough. Very rough. No time. Don't take a bite out of crime. That's going to bite you back. Heater down and away. Strike called. 0-1. Change up inside. Off the plate. 1-1. Slider away. Outside. 2-1. Cut up and in. Inside. 3-1. Heater up and away. Cracker swings. Drives a deep left field. Joe Trunk retreating. He is under it. And he will put it away to end the inning. Way to get out of it. Glover out. Spectacular win. Tier 2 reverse splits. Tier 1 crossed up. Bottom 5. Hood, Trunk, and Horn coming up. Here's Turner Hood. 2 for 2 today. 2 singles for the rookie. He's also driven in a run. And stolen a base. He is locked in. Reverse splits active at tier 2. Slider away, strike called 0-1. Thankfully, Turner's just under his hitting ratings barely. Slider jammed to third, caught by Yamamoto, 1 down. Next up, Joe Trunk, who was tense after the diving play in the field missed. He's also singled and struck out. Heater up and in high, 1-0. Change up in there, 1-1 from Spectacular. Slider down the way, chased, grounder to second. Adamo backhands to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Rhonda Horn, 1 for 2 with an RBI double today. First pitch active, chased to Heater low, 0-1. Heater up, chased at 0-2. Whiffer activates a tier 2. Change up, rip foul, 0-2. Change up away, ripped up the first base line, fair ball over the bag, Stanza takes it, 1-2-3 inning for Spectacular. To the 6th, it's 6-0, Yamamoto, Dazzler, and Jackson coming up. Breaking news, today's the 20-year anniversary of Jack Cracker making the New York Jacks, estimated 2005, which is the most recent team ever. Nice! There's Yamamoto, 0 for 2. Heater down and in on the first one, low, ball 1. It's 60 coming from Sawyer, cutter away, pulled deep to left field, carrying well, Joe Trunk out of room, and that is going to be in the Jacks bullpen, as that's a big-time jack for Yo-Yo Yamamoto, as that's going to put him on the board, 3rd of the year, and the Jacks finally get on the board. It's 6-1. Sawyer finally made a mistake. Here's Dazzler, 1 for 2 with a single and tense. Sawyer down the neutral mojo. Change up inside. That's ball 1. Heater down the way. Rip foul out of play. 1-1. Slider middle in did not get where I wanted it, but thankfully she was late. Jammed it foul. 1-2 out of play. Bat activates to tier 1. Cutter up and away. High. 2-2. Heater up and in. Just missed. 3-2. Change it down low. Ball 4. 3rd walk today for Sawyer. That's 2 straight. Here's Jackson. 1-1 with a single and a walk. Dazzler back to neutral mojo. Cutter way outside. 1-0. Heater inside. Jack strike. 1-1. Cutter up and away. JJ lines at the second. Elroy there. 1 down. Next up is Stanza, 0 for 2. Cutter away on the first pitch. That hung, and that is gone. Deep right center. Big time jack for Cat Stanza. Another mistake pitch from Sawyer, and the Jacks have cut the lead down to 3. It is 6-3. 4th of the year for Stanza. Come on, Cecil. Really? We're going to do this right now? You can't even get me through 6 before you have to shit the bed. Come on, bro. There's Adamo, 0 for 2, and he's tense. Yep. Forcing me down in the way in the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Change up. Checked high. 1-1. Down and in. Low and inside. 2-1. He gives you 5. Cutter down in the way. 3-1. Heater up and in. Blasted by Adamo to right field, but it jammed him. Statsman to the warning track and right. 2 down. And that brings up Blanc, 0 for 2. Cutter up and away. Outside, 1-0. Heater down and in. 2-0. Inside. Change up middle in. That's a strike, 2-1. Cutter down. Grounded to short. Emmon is there. Throw across to first. In time. 1-2-3. That ends the inning for Sawyer finally, but it does give up 2 home runs as Yamamoto and Stanza both go yard. 6-3, bottom 6. Lead has been cut in half. Statsman, Sawyer, and Senoro coming up. Are you tired of having to only watch Super Mega games on American sports channels? Introducing Super Mega Plus. It's a streaming service, and also there are no ads. Just pay $20. Here's your reviews. I've had a lot of bad stuff this year, but this is the greatest thing of all time. Nice. Statsman up, tense. He's 1 for 2 today. First split's active against him. Heater down, 1-0. Change up, grounded in the hole to third. Under the diving glove of Yamamoto. Jackson backs him up, throw to first. Not in time. Infield single for Statsman. Sawyer due up, 1 for 1 with a sack bunt and an RBI double today. We should be pinch hitting for him here because he's done. He is at 80 pitches and gassed. I have a couple righty bats. I don't want to waste Butterfinger just yet. It's not a clutch situation, so we'll use Smokey Ash here off the bench. Hitting 308 with 2 RBIs. Change it, pulled foul in the first one, 0-1. Change it, pulled foul again, it's 0-2. Runner goes. Slider away, skied to right center field on the hit and run. That's going to hang up for Dazzler. Puts it away, 1 down. Grizz up next. He's 0 for 2 already, and reverse splits basically makes his hitting ratings 0 and 1. Heater up, whiffed on at 0-1. Runner goes. Slider inside, misses. Throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Statsman. Statsman's third of the year. He's 3 for 3. 1-1 count to Signoro. Heater down and in, late swing, 1 and 2. Pick off to second, back safely is Statsman. Chased it high. First punch out for Spectacular. 2 down. Next up is Elroy. 2 for 3. RBI double and a single. Looking for his third hit. Change up on the first pitch. Rope to the left center gap as Spectacular hung that one, and that is going to be extra bases. Chasing after it is Dazzler. Action around second, digging for third. He will draw a throw and retreat to second. Another RBI double for him. He's on fire now. It is 7-3 Dogs as we get one of those 3 runs back. Sacked up next, 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer earlier. Racing Spectacular. Inside, chased at 0-1. Down, pulled to left center field. That is going to find the gap as it's down for a hit. RBI single for Song, his third RBI today. It's 8-3. He's locked in now. Here's Emmon, 1 for 3 with a single and locked in. Spectacular now tense. And Song goes to take off on the first pitch. He is picked off, and that's our first runner picked off today. But we get 2 of our 3 runs back against us. It is now an 8-3 ball game. Coming in out of the bullpen, we're going to hand it off here to... It's going to be Archie to the 7th. If we're down, we're up 5. Lift, Spectacular, and Cracker coming up. 5 is not comfortable for Mushara against these guys. No. Lift 1 for 2 with a single. He's back up to neutral mojo as Alonso enters. Alonso comes in with no record, a 3.68 ERA, 150 whip, 8 appearances, 1 save, 7 1/3 innings on the year. 3 runs given up on 8 hits, 3 walks, a homer, and a batting 7 strikeouts, and a batting average of 276. Heater up and in on the first pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. Dribble down and away. Chased it 0-2. Slider up and away. Checked out of the zone. 1-2. Force him down and in. Chop to third. Horn charges. Throw to first. 1 down. Spectacular. 250 on the year. He is coming off. Backup catcher Clutch Corman will pinch hit. He's hit this on the season. Clutch not active. Slider middle in. Line to second. Elroy leaps, makes the nice catch. 2 down. Take it away. There's Jack Cracker over 3 and 10s. He'll be down in the way. Foul off 0-1. He fouled off with runner. Flew out to left center last time up with 2 in scoring position. 0-1 pitch. Curveball down and in. Pulled foul. It's 0-2. Curveball up and in. Chased it, pulled foul, 0-2. Heater up and away. He gone! Chased it outside. First punch out for Alonso and our first strikeout, I think, all game. Out of the bullpen, Mac Gunn locked in with a 1.35 ERA, 0.98 whip, 14 Ks, and Tier 3 elite cutter. It's scratching again. Damn, it should be plugged in, yeah. Maybe it needs to be reset again. I find that very concerning, and I haven't even touched it recently. Well, let me know if that fixed it or if it made it worse or whatever, and let me know if it continues. Might switch back to the old one if that's the case then. Because it was fully plugged in. First pitch from Gunn in there at the letters on the cutter, 0-1. Cutter down, late swing from Emmon, 0-2, trying to catch up. Oh, what a curve. Good first punch out there for Gunn. Here's Hood, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI today for the rookie. Cut her down. Oof, late whiff, 0-1. Cut her up, late whiff, 0-2. And another late whiff. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gunn. Here's Joe Trunk, 1 for 3 with a single. He is tense right now. Curveball on the first pitch, out on the front foot. He pops it up to short. JJ out for it, and it's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Gunn. Okay, now you're going to hate this. This VOD is behind. Oh, great. Even better. Top 8, Yamamoto, Dazzler, and Jackson coming up. Let me see if there's any... Is there any signal loss here? Shouldn't be. Make sure nothing's downloading here real quick. BRB. Okay, so nothing was downloading in the background, so that's not the problem. Okay, alright. Let me see if that fixed the problem. Hopefully it did. If not, I don't know. Might just be my internet saying, not right now. I need to catch up. Give me a minute. Yamamoto up. He did homer last at bat, so we got to be careful with him. He's ready to start off the 8th. Slider up on the first pitch, blasted to center field. Turner Hood retreating to the warning track. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up is Dazzler, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. Beat her down. That's a strike. 0-1. Ball middle in, inside, low, 1-1. Beat her up and away. Check, 2-1 outside. Slide her down. Dazzler fouls it off, 2-2. Beat her up and in. Jam foul, 2-2. Play ball down. Hitting the hole to second. That's a base hit into right field. Tough out gives Dazzler a base knock. She's on with 1 down. Alright, hopefully that fixed the issue. Let me if it's know if it's worse, the same, or better. JJ up 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Slided down in the way in the first pitch. Hard up the first base line. Just foul. 0-1. Down and in. That's blasted by JJ left center field. And that is a big time jack for JJ as he hits the top of the concrete roof out there in left center. Home run for JJ. And the Jacks get those 2 runs back. It's a 3-run lead again. 8-5. And that's the 4th of the year for JJ. God damn it. Here's Stanza, 1 for 3, 2-run homer last at bat for her. First pitch curveball down and in. Low, 1-0. Slider away. Skied to left center. Joe Trunk coming over. Called off by Hood. He's under it. 2 down.
Now back to second baseman, number 23, Bruno Adamo.
Bruno up. First pitch heater inside. Ball 1. Curveball up and away. Strike call. 1-1. There we go. Slider down. That's low in the dirt. 2-1. Heater away. Outside. 3-1. Heater middle in. Adamo lines it through the legs of Alonso. It's a base hit. Keeps the inning alive here with 2 down for the Jacks. That is going to bring up Blanco for 3. Distractor active at first base. Easy target active at the plate. Alonso's accuracy doing yo-yos as that's ripped to the right center gap. That should be extra bases for Blanc as Hood gives chase. Gets it in, and around third is going to be Adamo. He'll score. It is 8-6. Down to a 2-run lead. There's Lift, 1 for 3 with a single. We're going to need to pinch hit. Double switching in. We're going to have to go to... Got to go to Elaine here. She's our best available option. Take off Joe Trunk and bring in Butterfinger to play left field. He'll bat third next inning. Lane coming in with a 3-1 record, 2.08 ERA, 1 WHIP, 3 runs given up, 8 appearances, 13 innings, 9 hits, 4 walks, 13 strikeouts, and a batting average against him 200. Need a big moment here, Lane. The Tier 2 gets ahead. Facing left, who's tense. Leader down low, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in. Hit up the middle hard, past the diving Elroy into center field. Turner Hood comes up throwing for the plate, and the runner will hold at third. Tying run now on base for the Jacks with 2 down. Pitcher slot coming up. Matt Gunn pinch hitting for him is Bad Hop Brown, hitting .667 with a solo homer. Can the former freebooter make it happen? First pitch heater up. Skied it to right center. He was aggressive. Turner Hood is over. He's underneath it. He puts it away in right center to end the inning. Dogs give up 2 more on the home run by Jackson and an RBI double by Blanc. 8-6 now, bottom 8. Horn, Statsman, and Butterfinger coming up. There's Horn, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. She's going to lead off here against Franzilla, the closer who just entered. 6.75 ERA, 0.75 WHIP, and 3 strikeouts. Curveball misses low on the first. Slider misses low on the first one, actually. Ball 1. Heater up. Oh, lift. 1-1. Heater down. Blasted by Rhonda. Deep left field. Retreating Cracker to the warning track. He turns around and makes the nice catch. 1 down. Okay, so that was a bad inning. Love that. Oh, my God, Crack. You know what? I missed it. I know. Stats went up 2 for 3 with a single. He's tense. That's away on the heater. 1-0. Chased it in the dirt. 1-1. Ampsey. Chased it low. 1-2. Okay, Collector activates a Tier 1. Chased it in the dirt. First punch out for Zilla. Lift the first, 2 down. Sorry, my heart just skipped like 8 beats right there. 5 beats. And I'm losing faith with these swings like my guy. It's weighing up, Tier 3 clutch, hitting .250 with 4 RBIs. I love you, but you got this. Come on. Slider way outside on the first pitch, 1-0. Heater down, lined up the right field line. Fair ball for Butterfinger. Into the corner it goes as Blanc gives chase. Ava tracks it down in the corner, gets it in, but it is a 2-out double for Butterfinger. Do something with it like that! Sending love and hate at the same time. Senoro up 0 for 3. We're going to pinch hit for old Grizz. Do we, though? Yeah, I mean, the Jacks don't run particularly fast, and they already use Glover. They do have Johnson, who's a good pinch runner. Dazzler's decent. Jackson, they don't have a whole bunch of speed. Yeah, but Anton's been in such a bad funk. I don't want to... Damn it. It's better than nothing. Come on, Anton. 10's off the bench, hitting .279 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Heater away on the corner. Good pitch. 0-1. Heater up in. 1-1. Heater middle in. Line by Goodwood to left center field. Will that sit down? No, it won't. Cracker runs it down to end the inning. To the 9th, it's 8-6. Cracker, Yamamoto, and Dazzler. Top of the lineup coming up against Munstar looking for the save. There's Cracker. 0 for 4 intense. First pitch, curveball down and in. Low ball 1. Heater down in the way. Chopper to second. Elroy charges. He'll make the play to first. 1 down. Actually, I'm going to make another defensive sub real quick. We're going to bring in... Dig to play third base, because I don't trust Rhonda. And I'll leave Dangerfield for later. Tier 3 Ace Exterminator does activate here for Yamamoto. First pitch curveball down in the way. Foul back. 0-1. You see him inside off the plate. 1-1. Heater down and in. Check strike. 1-2. 100 on the gun from Munstar. Heater up and away. Chased it. Skied it to right. Statsman racing in. Gets there for the second out. Jack's down to the last out in game 1. It's Dazzler. 2 for 3. 2 singles and a walk. Munstar locked in. You see him ripping in on the first one. High. 1-0. The ball going to be in the dirt. 2-0. Heater way inside. 3-0. Heater away. Dazzler got the green light, and that's going to be up the middle for a base hit. Tying run coming to the plate, and it's JJ. Runner at first, 2 down for JJ. 2 for 3, 2-run homers, single and a walk today. Munstar no longer locked in. Two-seamer down and away in the first one, fouled off, 0-1. JJ looking for the curve. Four-seamer down and in, low, 1-0, 1-1. Four-seamer up and away, high, 2-1. Two-seamer down and away, 3-1. Four-seamer down and in, chased it, full count. Runner will be off at first. Two-seamer down and away, chopper up the middle, slow roller. Emin up the middle, gets there, throw to first. Got him, that ends the game. Dogs take game 1, 8-6, the final. So we are guaranteed to finish at least at 500. Move up to 8-7, and we gain +2 in the run differential column, up to +3. But I really was hoping we could keep that 6-run lead we had early. Unfortunately, it did not work out. Thankfully, we got those 2 insurance runs in the 6th. So we hold them off. Yamamoto got a homer. Jackson a 2-run homer. Stanza a 2-run homer. And Blanc had an RBI double. For us, Sakta, his first homer of the year, was a 2-run shot. Elroy had 2 RBI doubles. Song also chipped in an RBI single. Turner Hood had an RBI single. Rhonda Horn had an RBI single. And I believe Sawyer had an RBI double. Like that. GG's. We are not the freebooters. No, we are not. Thank God. Grapowski only 2 1/3 innings. He made this a bullpen game. 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, and a homer. He falls to 1. Filthwick gave an inning and 2/3 scoreless. Spectacular 2 innings, gave up 2 runs. Gunn an inning scoreless, and Zilla an inning scoreless. For us, Sawyer 6 innings, gave up 3 earned runs on 2 homers, 5 hits, 3 walks. Both those homers coming in the 6th inning. Quality start for him, and to win, he improves to 2-1. Alonzo inning and 2/3, gave up 3 earned runs, 1 homer, a strikeout, and 4 hits. And Munstar, inning and a third, 2 hits given up, getting her first save of the year. Action, your player of the game, with his 2 RBI doubles to end a stolen base, followed by JJ with his 2-run homer, a single, and a walk. And then Sakta, 2 for 4 day, 2-run homer and an RBI single. He drove in 3. That puts us 1 win away from doing everything we can do to help our cause in the playoff hunt. What we need to do is win this final game against the Jacks, put the pressure on them. Because even if we win, they're still going to be at 7-7, and they can tie us if they win their last 2 games. So we need to win and put the pressure on them and hope they choke. But with that win, that means Werner Bergenberg will not be pitching the regular season finale. It will be someone else. And on the mound for the Jacks is going to be our former pitcher, Chasey Kim. Locked in 1-0 with an 0.57 ERA and a 1.02 whip and Tier 2 consistent. Wow. Werner's scheduled to pitch. He is not pitching. Thankfully, that last injury he took did not harm him in any way, but we need someone more reliable for this final game. Looking around the league, we do see a couple roster moves here. Lewis Rhodes, released by the Wide Loads. The rookie replaced by John Renero. That's an upgrade there for the Wide Loads. Squinch Toot Whistle, released by the Nemesis for Walter Volter. Wagyu Takobi, released by the Hot Corners for Bertram Halfbridger III, good old BH3. Olaf Bierson to the Hot Corners also. He'll replace Geronimo James in the outfield. Stan Alive is cut by the Hot Corners as well for Bubba Blastman. Axel Torque is signed. He'll go to the B-Wolves as they beef up their roster, getting rid of Poke Foster, so Torque can split time with Buster Biggs in left field. And I think that's it, actually. And Fabio Fabulo in the free agent pool gained Wild Thing. Of course he did. Because I was thinking about signing his ass. Alright, so what do we have available to replace Bergenberg with? Well, here's what we got. We have not a lot. We have Punchy Patterson, who would be a great signing. She would be phenomenal. Kerwin Arches is also a solid option with that workhorse trade at Tier 2 and crossed up at Tier 2. Bubkins is basically the same thing as Bergenberg. So is Fabio Fabulo. I don't like him, especially since he just got Wild Thing. He's out. Takobi's not good enough. It's kind of a downgrade to go to him, even though I pitch very well with Wagyu. We have seen a lot of him in my series, so trying to avoid him if at all possible. We don't need Harbormouth now. We don't need Bay Paul because we actually have a shot to win. Joe Broseph would be a nice addition, but his chemistry just doesn't align with us, unfortunately. All right, what do we got? Okay. So the choices are between Patterson and Arches. Can we afford either of them? Let's see. Arches, Patterson we have just enough. But I also want to get rid of Mushara and bring in a reliever. So in order to do that, we have to, and I want Max Texas. I like him the best of the options available. If we were to do that for Mushara, that is going to cost us 6.8. We do not have enough. So we need Max Texas to come down in price a bit more. Or we go with a cheaper option like someone like Shirley Daer or Bradley Bowler, and that means we don't get Patterson, but we get Kerwin Arches. I think between the two of them, I want to get Punchy Patterson. I think that's a smart move. That's going to beef up our starting rotation. I also want to beef up the bullpen, though. That's the problem. And herein lies our issue. I don't know what to do. Could go Bowler. Could go Daer. I don't know. Both are solid options. So if we do Patterson, how much is left over after Bergenberg roster move? That puts us with 4-9 down. That leaves us with, let's see, take away 4, that's 2-6. Take away 9, that is $1.7 million. If we go for Daer, is that enough to get her for Mushara? 2-8. It is not enough. We would be short $100,000. Damn. That is unfortunate. But if we go Kerwin Arches, we would have enough because getting him, that'll definitely free up enough. So, okay, so do we do Arches or do we not? That's the question. This is going to be tough. I can already tell you this is going to be tough. Because I know we need an extra reliever. We did just drain Alonso. Heimlich's going to be rested. We know Mushar is rested. Bangett's going to be about half stamina. Munstar is going to be gassed. So we only have really 1 or 2 relievers, one of which is our worst one on the roster. So I think we're going to need to sacrifice what we want and deal with what we have. And that is we go get the veteran Kerwin Arches. Although Patterson would be a great signing right now, is it going to be worth the bullpen? What's the bullpen looking like coming into next game? Let me set the lineup here and see what we got. Looking at the bullpen here, what do we got? Bangett is mostly rested. He's 3/4 rested. Munstar is about 60%. Alonso's 60% as well, but he's tense. Heimlich's fully rested, so's Mushara. Okay, so we have at least 3 pitchers available before Mushara. So getting the bullpen pitcher is not dire. I think we do, then we go get best player available. We go get Punchy Patterson. All right, Punchy, get in here. Go get me that win. We want this win. Sorry, Werner, you got us to this point, but I'm taking the upgrade. Punchy, the buzzards let you go. We see you. We know your talent. Come in here and let's earn this spot in the playoffs, eh? Let's go for it. Player development, what do we got? Song, chance to get speed, fielding, and arm, of course. That's right, we were talking about this. Him and Yao, both of these have come up. And I think 9, 6, 12, carry the 1, 12 again. We'll have enough to get both of them, actually, so we can buy both of these. We're not getting this. We're not losing Rally Stopper. Gaining Rally Stopper for high is awesome, but we're not going to be able to afford it since we just took that massive pay drop. Elroy, the extra arm would be lovely for him. But if we go get that for him, we're not going to have enough to get both of these. But let's do it anyway. Let's get Elroy. 1 arm to 38. 10 chance to get in the utility upgrade, which didn't work. And then we get Song or Yout. Yout's loyalty's at 73. Songs is at 91. I think Songs is more impactful. So let's get his. One speed to 91, one fielding 94, one arm to 60. Bonus 3 speed. He's going to get that up to 94. There we go, Sakta. And he does not get the bonus 3 fielding, which is alright. Maxed out the loyalty, though, for Song. And we won't get enough to get this one for Yacht, unfortunately. So we're going to have to let that one die. That's what happens when you go upgrade your rotation. Alright, Patterson. 1 and 2, 3.18 ERA, 129 whip. Tier 2 K collector, Tier 3 easy jumps, the former Buzzards ace. And the Jacks send Kim to the mound. Alright. Lineups ready. It's going to be Action leading off on fire at second base as we are the alternates. Song at first. Hood locked in. He's in left field today. Horn at third. I actually want Hood in center. I want Dangerfield in left. He has the better arm. Horn at third, plus he has Dive Wizard, which would help out with that secondary position. Horn at third, Emmett at short, Statsman Tenson right. Goodwood catching, Dangerfield in left, and Patterson on the mound. Jacks will wear their alternates. It's Cracker. Johnson gets the start in right this time around as Blanc goes to the bench. Stanza, Jackson on fire, Yamamoto, Adamo, Dazzler, and Lift with Kim. Let's do it. Winner take. Let's do this. If we get the win, we put the pressure on the Jacks to deliver in their final 2 games. A loss, Jacks have a chance to clinch the division with one more win in their final 2 games. We want the best chance of winning this division title. We need this win. Let's do it. We need the sweep. Sweep or bust. That's what it's got to be. Come on. Game 2 coming at you, everybody. Here we go. Jack Cracker up, hitting 300 with 4 homers, 6 RBIs. He's tense. Patterson made 3 starts with the Buzzards this year. She went 1 and 2 with a 3.18 ERA, 129 whip. 10 runs given up, 6 earned in 17 innings, 17 hits, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2 homers. Batting average against .250. I believe one of her losses came against us. Either way, Punchy is great stuff, a.k.a. her name, Punchy, but she does not know how to control it. Slider down and in. That's pulled up the first base line. Song dives out of his reach into the right field corner. It's going to be a leadoff single for Cracker. Statsman there to keep it a single. Next up going to be the 2-hitter. That's Stallion Johnson, who did not play in the first game. Right fielder hitting .310 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Former Moose outfielder. He has Tier 2 off-speed hitter. Tier 3 easy jumps active here for Patterson. He up in the first one. Got off 0-1. Go down. Just got called 0-2. K collector activates. You're up. Sky to left down the line. Dangerfield over. Underneath it. 1 down. Coming up next, the 3-hitter for the Jacks. That is Kat Stanza. First baseman hit a 2-run homer in the first game. Up to 4 homers now in the year with 7 RBIs. 239 average. Slider middle in. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater down and in. Low. 1-1. Couple down and away. Low. 2-1. Slider up and away. Chased it. Foul back. 2-2. Change up. High. 3-2. Run will be off. Heater down. Fouled off. Count still full. Heater down. Ball 4. First walk for Patterson. 2 on, 1 down here for JJ. He's on fire. 304 with 4 homers, 10 RBIs. He did have a 2-run homer in the first game. He also singled and walked. Heater down and in. Ball 1. Heater down in the way. Foul back. 1-1. Down and then fooled him out in front of it. 1-2. Collector activates. Change up away. Out in front of it. He gone. First punch out for Punchy. 2 down for Yamamoto. He did have a 2-run homer, solo homer in the first game. Leading .256 with 3 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Slider up on the first pitch. Hangs. Ripped foul. 0-1. Got lucky. On the dirt, good block, Goodwood outside, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Down the way, strike called, 2-2. Collector activates. Up, high, 3-2. Runners will be off now. Down and in, ball 4, second walk for Patterson. Base is loaded, 2 down for Adamo, hitting 341 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Up in the first one, sat on line hard to center, Hood there, ends the inning. Punchy strands, the base is loaded, bottom 1, action, Song and Hood coming up. Here's Elroy hitting 449 with 8 RBIs in the area, 3 hits in the first game, 2 of them RBI doubles. Also stole 2 bases, he's on fire. Stole a base. He up and away, chased against his old teammate Chasey Kim. Former Dogs pitcher has made 3 starts in the air. He's 1-0 with an 0.57 ERA and a 1.02 WHIP. He's given up 1 earned run all season in 15 2/3 inning, averaging exactly 5 innings a start. 13 hits, 14 strikeouts, 3 walks, a homer. Batting average against .224. Heater outside, misses 1-1. Heater down, whiffed on a 1-2. Kim does have tier 2 consistent active. Chased it high, first punch out for Kim. Got him to chase. Sacked up next at his first homer of the season last game. Also had an RBI single later, driving in 3 runs total. Heater down, line to left center, that's down for a hit. Song got our first hit today, he's on with 1 down. Next up is Turner Hood, rookie locked in, he had 2 hits in the first game, driven a 1. Heat up and away, late swing, 0-1. Right up and away, hitting the hole to third base, hit past Yamamoto's diving glove. 2 on, 1 down for the Dogs, as we're threatening. That is going to bring up Ronda. 1 hit in the first game for Ronda, it was an RBI hit though. Out in front of the heater at the knees, 0-1. Heater up, late again, 0-2. Riffer activates. Heater up, hard grounder up the middle past the diving second baseman into left of right of center. Throw coming to third is offline, and it's going to be an RBI double for Rondo. 1-0 Dogs. We strike first. Emin up with tier 3 RBI hero, 2 in scoring position. 377, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. Either way, chased at 0-1. Kim no longer locked in. Whiffed over the fork ball, 0-2. You're up. Late strikeout, 2 down. Second punch up for Kim, your statsman. He's tense, but does have tier 3 RBI hero. He got his first hit in a long while. Still hasn't driven in a run in a few games. Outside heater, 1-0. Heater down, hard grounder at the middle. Off the diving glove of Adamo into shallow right center. 1 runner's in, second runner's going to try it. Throw is late. It's a 2-run double for Statsman, 3-0 Dogs. So he runs up the second on the throw. Here's Goodwood. He pinch hit off the bench in game 1. He went 0 for 1 with a line out. And they only give Statsman credit for a single there. So he is a 2-run single. Heater up. Jammed him to left of center, but that's going to get down for Goodwood, and scoring is Statsman. 4-0 Dogs in the first inning. We'll take it any way we get him, even on a weak hit like that. Dangerfield up, 8-hitter in the left field today, getting the start over Joe Trunk. 316 with 2 RBIs. Heater up, missed it, 0-1. There goes. Slider away on the outside, throwing the dirt, just in time to get him. What a throw from lift. Rushed it, but got lucky. That ball just died. Loved it. Keep them coming, indeed. Top second, Dazzler lifting Kim coming up. That ball did just die from Goodwood. Like he jammed himself or something, like right off the tip of the bat or something.
Now batting.
Dazzler up, hitting 231 with a homer, 3 RBIs, batting 7th today. First pitch curveball up from Patterson. Check strike, 0-1. Punchy trying to settle in now. 23 pitches in that first inning because she threw 2 walks, and Goodwood has trouble handling the heater, but it's by Dazzler, 0-2. Tough out does activate. Up jam foul, 0-2. Either way, outside, 1-2. Got down and in. Chopper's short, Emin charges. Go to first, 1 down. Next up, tough lift. Catcher hitting 229 with a homer, 3 RBIs. It did just throw out a base runner last inning. Slider down, whiffed through it, 0-1. He chased it. Change him up and in. Strike called, 0-2. Heater up and away. Outside, 1-2. Slider middle in. He gone. Second punch out for Patterson. 2 down for Kim. Pitcher hitless on the air. Down on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Heater up and away. Line to left field. That is going to get down in front of Dangerfield for a hit. First hit of the year for Kim as he extends the inning with 2 outs. Next up is Cracker, 1 for 1 with a single. Tense. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Meter down and in the dirt, under the glove of Goodwood. Runner goes for second. Throw down is late. 1-1. RBI 0 does activate though after the pass ball. Change it down low, 2-1. Right up and in. Checked high, 3-1. Meter down and in. Foul back, count full. Okay, collector activates, curveball up and away. Blasted deep center field, hit well by Cracker. Turner Hood running out of room. He's at the fence, leaping out of his reach. A big time jack for Jack Cracker. Puts him on the board. It's a 2-run bomb, and the Jacks cut the lead in half from 4-2. 5th of the year for Jack. Good leaping effort there by Turner. It was just out of his reach. Johnson up next, 0 for 1 is Patterson, now tense. The ball up on the first pitch, high, ball 1. You're down and in. Jammed foul, 1-1. Either way, that's a strike, 1-2. Okay, collector activates, change it down and away. Chased it, he gone. Third punch out for Patterson to end the inning. But she gives up a 2-run homer to Cracker, and so much for settling in. She threw another 20-plus pitches. Bottom 2, it's 4-2. Dangerfield, Patterson in action coming up. Dangerfield, his at-bat resets after the runner was thrown out trying to steal. Still hitting .316 with 2 RBIs on the year. Beat middle in, jammed in the ground to third. Yamamoto dives and cuts it off. Throw to first, 1 down. Nice play there, Yo-Yo. Here's Patterson hitting .167 on the year, batting in the 9 slot. First pitch slider low, 1-0. Heater down, sky to right center field. It's going to hang up out there, though, for Johnson as he runs it down.
Now batting, second baseman, number 23, Elroy Action.
Here's Elroy 0 for 1 today. On fire, though. Struck out his first at bat. Chased the heater on the first pitch outside. Dribbler to first, and Stanza takes it to the bag. 1-2-3 inning for Kim. Elroy down to locked in mojo.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 52, Cat Stanza.
All right, Cat. First pitch heater, middle in, doors, 0-1. Patterson up to neutral mojo again. The ball away, pulled on the ground to second, diving Elroy to his left. Nice play to first, 1 down. Love to see it, Elroy. He's back on fire. Here's JJ 0 for 1. Heater up and away. Check, 0-1. Down and in. Chased. Nope, checked, 1-1. Thought he went for it. Slide down and away, in the dirt, 2-1. Heater down and away. Chopped in the ground to short. Emin backhands. Throw from the hole. In time to first. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 70, Yo-Yo Yamamoto.
Here's Yo-Yo. Walked his last first plate appearance. Got her up in the first one. Blasted dead center field. Turner Hood on the run. He gets there. 1-2-3 inning for Punchy. Quick inning. She needed it. Bottom 3. Song, Hood, and Horn. Harder lineup coming up. Here's Sakta, 1 for 1 with a single.
Number 6, Sakta
Chase it up on the heater, 0-1. Outside heater, 1-1. Heater away, blind by Song to right center. That is down in front of Johnson for a base hit. Song 2 for 2 today. He's on, locked in. Next up, Turner Hood, 1 for 1 with a single, locked in. Chased it in the dirt, 0-1. Heater up, late swing, 0-2. There it goes. Ball away outside, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Sakta. 1-2 count for Hood. Heater up, popped it up behind second. Back for it, JJ, 1 down. Next up is Rhonda, 1 for 1 with an RBI double, her first at bat. Heater up, late swing, 0-1, chased it anyway. Work ball down, chopped on the ground to second. Adamo there to first. Runner moves up to third on the play. 2 down for Kasha, 0 for 1, but RBI hero active at tier 3. Down and in, jammed on the ground to first. Stanza there. Flip to Kim in time to end the inning. We do not score after the leadoff single. Top 4, Adamo, dazzling, and lift coming up. There's Adamo, 0 for 1. You're up and in, strike called, 0-1. Ball down and away. Check low, 1-1. Ladder up and away. High, chased it anyway, 1-2. Okay, collector activates, change it down and in. Check, 2-2. Down and away. Hit on the ground to first. Song is there. Backhands it himself. 1 down. Next up is Dazzler, 0 for 1. Slider down and in. Check, strike, 0-1. Change it away. Pulled foul, 0-2. Tough out versus K Collector. Who's going to win this fight? Go bop it in. High, 1-2. Heater up and away. Foul back, 1-2. Patterson over 60 pitches now. Heater down and away. Line to right field, and Tough Out's going to win that fight. 1 on, 1 down. Next up, lift, 0 for 1 intense. Ball middle in. Checked inside, 1-0. Heater down. Runner does go on easy jumps, and action's pulled out of position as that's going to roll into right field shallow. First and third now with 1 down. Good hit and run. Here's Kim, 1 for 1 with a single, and pinch hitting is Clutch Corman. It was on the air, infield at double play depth. Heater away. Corman hits it in the hole to short. Evan dives out of her reach, and that's Corman's first hit of the year. He brings in a run. 4-3. Here's Cracker, 2 for 2. 2-run homer last bat. He's also singled. Change it down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Thankfully, no speed on the base paths. We don't have to worry about easy jumps. You're down low, 1-1. Slider down and in. Chopped on the ground, slow roll to short. Emin goes to third, gets the lead runner. Horn across the first, not in time. 2 down for Stallion. He's 0 for 2. So that last at bat. Heater up on the first one. Line to left, right at Churl. That ends the inning. 1 run given up by Patterson, but she doesn't break. Corman out, in is Filthwick as he replaces the pitcher, which would have been Chasey Kim, as he's done after 3 innings. 4-3 the score, bottom 4. Statsman Goodwood and Dangerfield coming up. Statsman 1 for 1 with a 2-run single his first at bat. He's still tense though. Filthwick in, he threw an inning and 2/3 scoreless his first pitching appearance. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Right up and in, jammed by Statsman to shallow left field. Cracker in, 1 down. Next up, Goodwood, 1 for 1 with an RBI single his first at bat. Slider down in the way, low, 1-0. Heater down, rip foul, 1-1, a little early. Slider middle in, popped it up, he jammed him right at the third baseman Yamamoto. 2 down. Here's Dangerfield, who's 0 for 1. You're down, high hopper to second, hard hit, but right at Adamo. Easy fields the first, 1-2-3 inning for Filthwick. Top 5, Stanza, Jackson, and Yamamoto. Hard to line up against Patterson. Stanza for 1 with a walk today. Heater down and away in the first one. That's check strike, 0-1. Go down and in. Chopped in the hole to second. Elroy dives. Nice play, Elroy. Throw to first. One down. He's still showing the leather here. Next up, JJ 0 for 2. Working away. Sat on line to right field. Statsman over. Backhands it. Cuts it off. It'll be just a single. Tying run on for the Jacks with one down in the 5th. Here's Yamamoto for 1 with the walk. Slider away in the first pitch. Runner goes easy. Jumps active. Throw down by Goodwood. No chance. Tying run in scoring position. 0-1. Peter made a win. Yamamoto sits on it. Rips it deep to left field. Dangerfield retreating to the wall. Leaps. He jumped over the ball somehow. Impressive churl. Shame you didn't catch it. Runners at the corners. 1 down for Adamo. 0 for 2. The ball away, strike called at the knees, 0-1. He's down and in the dirt, 1-1. Got it down the way, runner goes for second. Hit in the hole, past action as he was pulled out of position again. And that's going to tie the game at 4. Gotta be shitting me, you fucking cunts. Patterson blows the lead. Great job, Punchy. Signed you for nothing. First pitch heater in the dirt. Almost hits Dazzler. Both runners going to try to advance. Flip home. Just in. That was in time. What the fuck, Blue? He was out by a mile. Fuck are you smoking back there? Well, we're fucked. Game's against us. 2-0 count. Runner for third. Throw down by Goodwood. Who fucking cares at this point? Infield in. 2-1 count. Curveball down in the way. Outside. 3-1. Heater down. Ball 4. That's a walk. Patterson done. 4 1/3 innings. Gave up 5 runs. Screwed us out of the playoffs. Good job, Punchy. Love to see it. We're going to go to... let's go to Mushara. Why not? Keisha coming in. She has a 12.46 ERA, 2.54 whip, 7 runs given up, 6 earned in 4 appearances, 4 1/3 innings. No record, 9 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, a homer, batting average against 409. See what she can do. Either way, fouled off. I have a feeling I would have done better if Bergenberg had started and I gone and replaced Mushara instead. Oh well. Can't do nothing about it now. Change it low, 1-1. Filthwick waiting on deck. Down the way, runner does go, hitting the right field on the hit and run. Statsman lays out, past him into the corner. That's going to allow both inherited runners to score on the RBI double by Lift. It is now 7-4 Jacks as they're pulling away and cruising to a division title. Here's Filthwick. All he has to do is bunt the guy over now. Mushara already tense. Bunt shown, ball 1 high. Page up and in, bunt shown. Popped up down the line at third. That goes foul. 1-1. Up and away, bunt shown, pulled back, strike called. 1-2. Zoom up and in. Bunt missed it, strike 3. First punch up for Mushara. He gone. Next up, Cracker, 2 for 3. 2-run homer and a single. RBI 0 active though. Forcing it down and in. Check strike. 0-1. Change it down. Low. 1-1. Using me down and in. Low. 2-1. Heater down. 3-1. Using up and in. Jack blasts it. Right center field. Hit well. Hood on the run. It's off the wall. It's going to be an RBI double for Cracker. 8-4 Jacks as they pull away. Johnson up 0 for 3. Heater down on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Seamer up. Johnson skies it, left center field, carrying well. Turner Hood running out of room, looking up at the wall, leaping. It's gone. Big time jack for Johnson, and it is now 10-4. So much for making the playoffs. Good job, guys. Right here, you fucks. You gave up on the last day. Stands 0 for 2 with a walk. They batted around in the inning. 2-0. Change down in the way. That's a strike. 2-1. Heater up and in. Check. 3-1. Using up the way. Hit to the gap, left center field. That's going to hit off the wall. Be another extra base hit off Mushara. Here's JJ, 1 for 3 with a single. Down and away in the first pitch. Hard grounder to short right at Emmon. Throw to first. That finally ends the inning 11 batters later, but Patterson gives up the lead. We get hosed on a close call at the plate. Then the floodgates open off Mushara. 10-4, bottoms 5. We're fucked, ladies and gentlemen. Mushara action and song coming up. Here's Mushara. We're pinch hitting for your bitch ass. First up is going to be off the bench. Going to be the 10's Joe Trunk. Hitting 333 with a homer, 9 RBIs. You're down and in from Filthwick, 0-1. Check them a slider away, 1-1. You're down, hit well by Joe to center, but he's tense, so it's going to hang up. Easy fly ball for Dazzler. 1 down. Here's Elroy, 0 for 2, but on fire. Heater away, misses outside, 1-0. Slider outside, but called a strike apparently, 1-1. Forgot the umpire's against us. He's a Jacks fan. Heater down and then whiffed on it, 1-2. Heater down, pulled foul, 1-2. Elroy fighting it off. Slider away, pulled to short. Easy play for JJ on the backhand, 2 down. Here's Song, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Locked in at least. Heater down, line to right. That's a base hit. Song 3 for 3. Captain's getting on base at least. See if we can get a 2-out rally going here, guys. Here's Turner Hood, 1 for 2 with a single and locked in. Heater up high, 1-0. Heater up, hard grounder to short, but right at JJ to end the inning. Yep, we're fucked. Heimlich out of the pen, top 6. We're down 6. Yamamoto, Adamo, and Dazzler do up. Heimlich comes in with a 5.06 ERA and a 150 whip. First pitch Heater low, 1-0, and the Elite 4-seamer. Change it up. Hanger, line to right field. Statsman in, it's down for a hit. Lead off single for Yamamoto. Next up, Adamo, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Change it down and in the first pitch. Inside, 1-0. Check of the runner. Heater up and away. That's popped up behind second. Elroy out for it. Shallow right center. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up is Dazzler. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. The ball up and away. Checked high. 1-0. Down and away. Whiffed on it. Doors. 1-1. Change it down and in. Chopper, slow roller to short. Emmons charges. Flip to second, 1. Elroy to first. Not in time. 2 down for lift. 2 for 3. 2-run double and a single today. Heater up in the first one. High, 1-0. Heater down and in. Check, 2-0. For both the knees. Pulled deep to left field. Down the line. Dangerfield looking up. Big time jack for lift. In the Jacks bullpen. Make it 12-4. We are now down 8. Second of the year for tough lift. Go fucking figure. Filthwick up next. He ain't going to be pinch hit for, and Heimlich goes tense immediately. Heater down the middle, skied into the right field corner. Statsman there. That ends the inning. Another bomb for the Jacks. 12-4. Bottom 6. Horn, Emmon, and Statsman do up. Just think, all we had to do was win this game. And we'd be in the playoffs. Now we're fucked, and we're not going to make the playoffs. Because even if we lose, we're going to lose, finish 8-8. Run differential's now in the shitter, so it's -7. Or actually, it's 8, so it's -3. We lose every fucking tiebreaker. On the horn, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Unless by some sheer miracle of will that everyone else we're competing with loses. That ain't gonna happen. Slider at the knees. 0-1. Heater way outside. 1-1. Heater down, and Rhonda Horn's got lift off deep to left center field. Put that one in the doghouse as that lands above the bullpen in left center. Put that middle finger up to Chucky Filthwick as well, because fuck him. We need that run. Rhonda Horn, 3rd homer of the year. At least she showed some life. We're still down 7. Here's Emmett 0 for 2. Well, that's spark a rally. Well, not if Matt Gunn has anything to say about it. He threw a couple scoreless innings last time out, so he's locked in. I believe he threw an inning scoreless because he got lifted for a pinch hitter. Still locked in. Heater in there, 0-1, and he's at full stamina, basically. Heater inside, 1-1. Heater down in the way, hard grounder in the hole, base hit for Emmett. Okay. She's on with nobody out here in the 6th. Next up is Statsman, 1 for 2 with a 2-run single. Heater up the way, strike called, 0-1. For ball middle ends, popped it, shallow right center field. That's going to be a tough play. Oh, Johnson cut him off. He cucked Adamo, who was diving to catch it. Johnson just lazily runs over. Here's Goodwood, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. The ball hangs, hit up the middle. Gunn is going to double off the runner at first base because he is a fat fuck that has nothing better to do with his life than ruin our hopes and dreams. Top 7, we're down 7 after the home run by Horn. Cracker, Johnson, and Stanza coming up. Here's Cracker. He is a triple shy of the cycle. Heimlich in his 2nd inning of work. Heater down and in low, 1-0. The ball up, line to right field. It's Statsman, 1 down. Next up is Johnson, 1 for 4 with the 2-run homer today. Go down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in. Popped it up foul, out of play, 0-2. Heater up and away. Outside, 1-2. Change down and in. He gone. Caught him looking. Can I help you, Stallion? Now you're just looking. Take your window shopping, but elsewhere. First punch out for Heimlich, 2 down. Here's Stanza, 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Change down and in. Chopped in front of the plate. Fair ball. Goodwood to first. 1-2-3 inning for Heimlich. Bottom 7. Dangerfield, Heimlich in action coming up. Here's Dangerfield. He's 0 for 2 today. Looking to get it started against Gunn. Cutter up. This is high. 1-0. Cutter up. Hit well by Dangerfield. Slicing into the left field corner, but it's not going to quite get to the wall. Cracker puts it away. 1 down. Heimlich up next. He's not going to bat. Pinch hitting. We're going to go to Smokey Ash here. 286 with 2 RBIs on the year. Cutter up and in. Strike called, 0-1. Nice pitch there from Gunn. Either way, hit on the ground first. Picked by Stanza. Takes it herself. 2 down. Here's Elroy, 0 for 3. Cutter down and in. Hit well by Elroy to right center field. Running it down, though, Dazzler. 1-2-3 inning. Fuck you, Jax. Coming out of the bullpen here. We're going to hand it off here to Killer Bang It, the rookie, as we're down 7. Top 8. JJ, Yamamoto, and Adamo coming up. JJ locked in here. Heater down and in. Low from Bang It. 1-0. Comes in with an 8.10 ERA and a 2.10 whip and a very forgettable rookie season. Cutter down, hit at the middle. That's a base hit. JJ welcomes the rookie promptly with a hit. Just try to get it over with, guys. Here's Yamamoto, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. Down the way low, 1-0. Cutter inside, 2-0. Check the runner. Heater away. Pulled deep down the left field line into the corner. Dangerfield on the run. Watches it one-hop the fence. Runner goes first to third on the play. 2 on, nobody out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 23, Bruno Adamo.
Adamo up. RBI chance. Heater at the knees, 0-1. Change it down. Adamo grounds it hard at the middle of the short. Under Emmons' glove. Of course, she couldn't get to it. Makes it 13-5 as we're back to 8. Here's Dazzler, 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Cutter down in the first pitch, low, 1-0. Cutter up, foul off, 1-1. Pushing down in the way. Chopper to second. Elroy gets to it with the second 1. Emmon to first, not in time. 1 down, fielder's choice. Runners at the corners for lift. He is now a triple shot of the cycle, driving in 4 today. 2-run homer, 2-run double, and a single. And Bang It falls behind 2-0. Down, lined into center field, and that's another RBI for Tough Lift, his 5th of the day. It is 14-5.
Gunn
Gun up, he's not being pinch hit for. Heater up, bunt shown, pulled back for a strike, 0-1. Love that they're bunting up 9 runs. Strike called again, 0-2. Bang it tense. Heater up, bunt shown, high, 1-2. Cut up and away. Bunt dropped down in front of the mound. Bang it goes to second, gets the runner. Action to first, not in time. Fielder's choice, bunt fails, 2 down for Cracker. Still a triple shot of the cycle, RBI 0 active though. Cut up and away, high, 1-0. Heater down and in. Doors, 1-1. Change down. That's low, 2-1. Cut up and in. That's a strike, 2-2. Cut up and in. He gone inside, chased. Bang its first punch out, but he gives up another couple of runs, and we're back down by 9. 14-5, bottom 8. It's Jack's biggest lead of the day as they're stabbing every single little bit of life we had for the playoff race out of us as it's watching the blood slowly drain from our bodies and drip down the sink of life. Right down the drain it goes. Song up, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Love how all this fight we put into this season, the claw back to here, just all being poofed away in one game. 1-0 count the Song as that was low. Curveball away, pulled to left of center. That's a base hit for Song. Captain 4 for 4 today. At least someone's trying to play. Here's Hood. Turner 1 for 3 today. Cutter in there at the knees. 0-1. Curveball down, hit at the middle. Cut off by JJ. Flip the second one. Adama the first, not in time. Next up, Horn 2 for 3. Solo homer and an RBI double today. Cut up and in, early swing, late swing, 0-1. Chased it high, 0-2. You're down, chopped in the hole short. JJ backhands cleanly. Gets the out at second somehow because, you know, that's just the way the world works. Here's Emin, 1 for 3 with a single. There goes. Cutter up and away, strike called, throw down to second. In time. I can't even have a stolen base now, can I? Fuck you, game. Alright, well, you know what, game? Fuck you. I counter your bullshit with my bullshit. Dig, you're pitching the 9th. Get out here. Go, old Diggy. You pitched 1 inning this season, didn't give up a run. Heater in there, 0-1. Man, the myth, the legend himself, Diggy Iforto. 1-1 pitch. Heater up and in, high, 2-1. Heater up and away. Fouled off by Johnson, out of play, 2-2. Slider down and in. Low and in, 3-2. Heater down and away. Low, ball 4. Next up is Stanza, 1 for 4 with the double and the walk. Heater away, 1-0. Slider up and away. Popped it up behind the mound. Dig Aforto there on his right. 1 down. Actually, it's his left. All right. Here's JJ. 2 for 5 with 2 singles. Slider down and away. Low right side. 1-0. Heater down and in inside. 2-0. Heater down and away. Hitting the hole to second. Action ranges over. Out of his reach, though. It's a base hit. 2 on, 1 down. Here's Yo-Yo. 3 for 4, 3 singles and a walk. Slider away on the first pitch. Blasted right of center. Turner Hood on the run. Races after it. Lays out of his reach. And that's going to bring home 2 more runs. It's now 16-5 as we're down 11 runs. You motherfuckers. Here's Adama. 2 for 5, 2 singles and a walk. Congratulations on the division title, Jacks. Unless you miraculously choke away these last 2 games, you will be the division champions. Heater away, lined into center field. That's another base hit. First and third now with 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, number 18, Razzie Dazzler.
Inside 1-0. Either way, blooper to second. Over the leaping actions, glove, another base hit. 17-5, we're down 12.
Now batting, the catcher, number 15, Top.
Let's see if Lift can add on to his already 5 RBI day. Maybe he'll get that triple he's looking for. No, he'll get another home run, though. It's now 20-5.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 56, Mac Gunn.
Even Matt Gunn's going to get a hit. Ain't that lovely?
Now batting, the left fielder, number 29, Jack Cracker. Now batting, the right fielder, number 13.
Oh, you batted around again. What a surprise. A position player's pitching. Nice catch, Turner. Tell him to shove it. 6 home. Jacks make it 20-5. It's a 15-run advantage. There's Emmon. 1 for 3 with a single. Cutter in there, 0-1. Cutter in there, 0-2. Cutter middle of the plate. Sky dead center field, but it's going to hang up for Dazzler. 1 down. Here's Statsman. 1 for 3 with a 2-run single. Cutter in there, 0-1. Cutter up and in, jammed it to left field. It's a base hit. Whoopee. 1 on, 1 down. There's Goodwood. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Heater up 1-0. Where did that go? I thought it was high. 1-1. Cutter in there at the knees away. 1-2. Cutter inside. Grounded to short. Jackson to second. 1. Adamo to first. In the dirt. We have to suffer for 1 more batter. Here's Dangerfield. 0 for 3. Cutter down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Cutter inside. It's 0-2. Cutter down and in. Dribbler to second. Adamo to first. The game is over. The Jacks win 20-5. We fall to 8-8. Have no chance to make the playoffs as our run differential goes in the toilet. May this entire game burn in the fieriest pits of hell as it takes away my soul. Here's the batting cards. Read them. I don't give a shit anymore. Here's the pitching lines if you fucking care. Nope. I ain't got nothing. Not even a semblance of happiness. Tough Lift. Fuck him. Yamamoto, fuck him. Jack Cracker, fuck him too. There's so many words I want to say right now, but I am a good person. I will not stoop to that level. Yout, easy choice. Sorry, Rhonda. Too inconsistent this year. Mushara, you are the sole reason we did not make the playoffs. Go burn in hell. Hood or Munstar? Hood, easy choice. Alright, let's see if we made the playoffs, guys. Kiss my ass. Grapplers win, so they moved to 7-6. They did beat the Bee-Wolves for us, but that doesn't help us. Sirloins win. Platypi lose, so they're out of it, officially. Wideloads had already locked up their division at this point. And they do it there with their 11th win, so even if the Grapplers or Bee-Wolves win out, they can't catch them. Crocs beat the Jacks for us. That's nice. Shame it was only 1 run. Buzzards beat the Nemesis for us. Hot Corners won. Sandcats win. Booters win. Booters get their 9th win of the year. Grapplers and Heaters. Heaters rally and win 6-5. That's decent. Heaters get to their 8th win of the year, though, so they're going to win the doubleheader against us. Tiebreaker against us. We need a fucking miracle. Grapplers and Wideloads coming up. Wideloads had like a win here. They lose, of course, because now, of course, they're going to choke. Then in the second half of this doubleheader, despite scoring 5 runs in the first inning, the Wideloads still almost lost, 11-9. That helped us out. But the Grapplers still have the tiebreaker over us, of course, so they're guaranteed to finish above us. Freebooters win. They get their 10th win of the year. They're guaranteed the division title there. Buzzards beat the Jacks for us. Then the B-Wolves lost to the Crocs. So the Crocs are going to pass us. Moose wins 7-0 over the Freebooters. Heaters win. And the Heaters win. So guess what, everybody? The number 1 seed is the Wideloads at 12-4. The number 2 seed are the Jacks at 8-8. The number 3 seed are the Heaters at 10-6. And the number 4 seed at 8-8 are the Grapplers at +19. Had we won that last game, we would be not only division champions, we would also be the number 2 seed in the playoffs. And instead, because Punchy Patterson did nothing, Keisha Mushara shit the bed like she always does, and our offense went completely stone dead against the Jacks bullpen, we get to miss the playoffs for the 2nd straight season. Good job, guys. Defending champion Freebooters do make it as the number 2 seed in the Super Conference. Sirloins will be the 1 at 11-5. Moose make it as the 9-7 team at +18, and the Wild Pigs make it at 9-7 as well, beating out those damn Grass Eaters. Okay, well, fuck this team. I don't care anymore. Lou to the Sandcats, whoop-de-woo. Chico Lapata went to the Sandcats. Bowler got picked up by the Sirloins. Senora loses 7 fielding. Indy Air Loss gets ahead. Dangerfield got +6 fielding. He's up to 90. That's great. Sack to +9 power, up to 89. Love to see that. And Cortez released by the Sirloins. Okay. For Toot Whistle. I could buy this one for Smoky Ash. Little Hack's a decent trait. Could buy this one for Alonzo. No thank you. Can't afford High Eyes. Don't like Sawyers. Don't like Musharas. Youts I can't afford. Smoky Ash, do I want to get him extra fielding? I'm not sold on having him on the team next year. And having Little Hack would be nice, but again, not necessary, I guess. I'm going to pass. I'll save my money. Alright, so what are we going to do? Well, let's sim the playoffs, see who wins. So let's see, for the 2nd straight year, did we finish at 8-8? We did. Yeah, first year we had a +11 run differential and missed the playoffs. This time we finish at 8-8 and have a -12 run differential and miss the playoffs. God, we fucking suck. Alright, sim this fucking playoffs, I don't care. Let's sim it and find out who's going to be year 2's champions. Freebooters, the defending champs, lose game 1 to the Moose 4-2. Sirloins win 3-2 over the Pigs. Eaters win 7-3 over the Jacks. And the Wideouts win 4-2 over the Grapplers. Freebooters need a win, and they are going to lose in the first round. They have been swept. Poor. So no repeat champion. Pigs win. They force game 3 against the Sirloins. Jacks blow out the Heaters. They force game 3. And the Wideloads sweep. So 1 seed advances on our side. Pigs win, they upset the Sirloins, and Heaters taking on the Jacks. Heaters rally and win, 8-6. Jacks are out. So 1 versus 3 on our side, 3 versus 4 on the other. Pigs with home field take the first game, or no, actually on the road they took that win, 8-3. Heaters upset the Wideloads on the road, 8-2. And Wild Pigs rally at home to win 4-3. They knock off the Moose. And then the Wideloads win, they force game 3 in extras, 2-1. Then they rally but lose in extras 4-3 to the Heaters. But that was 16 innings, so the Heaters are going to be dog-tired coming into the finals. And the Pigs, they swept, so they got extra rest on top of it. Pigs blow them out 13-5. Heaters rally, take game 2, 9-5, forcing a winner-take-all. Game 3, Carouse versus the Slayer, and Carouse comes out on top. Wild Pigs win 4-1 in game 3. They take the championship in year 2. So both of the first 2 seasons, the winner of the championship has come from the Super Conference. All right, next up's the offseason. Let's see who wants to come back. Everybody wants to come back. Guess what? I don't want any of your asses on this roster. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to sim through this aspect real quick and see what we can replace. I think Goodwood has overstayed his welcome. I really think he's going to be gone. I'll sign him for now because it's not going to cost any extra money, but I want to replace him. Grizz is a solid backup. We'll see what else is out there in free agency. I'm not going to offer him any extra money. and he took it. Sakta, easy re-sign. Ain't even gotta lie to you, man. This is an easy. We can't afford it though. Don't worry, I have reasons. Joe Trunk, easy re-sign. I like him. Primary left fielder. Butterfinger, he's a decent bench option. We'll see if there's other ways to replace him. Elroy, easy re-sign. Just give the man the money. He's earned it. Rhonda Horn, I want you gone. I do not want to bring you back. Get off my team. Sakta, we have enough money to re-sign you now. Smokey, I really don't want him back either. I'll sign him for now just to keep him. But I want to replace him. Kasha came on hot at the end of the year. I think it's time to move on from her. So I'm going to let her go. Dig, I love Dig. He's not going anywhere. Give him the money. He's earned it. Turner Hood, he had a horrible rookie year. I'm not offering him any extra money. Take it or walk. He walked. Okay. Dangerfield, decent bench option. I think there's better options in the free agent pool. Let's let him go. Statsman, he had a horrible second half of the year. He was hot the first half and just completely fell off a cliff in the second half. Nevertheless, he has a huge bunch of potential, so we're going to keep him. Warren Yount, we keep him as the ace. High, he was decent last year. I'll keep him for now. We can always move him to the number 3 slot. Patterson, get off my team. Sawyer, he was all right. Could be better. We'll see what else is available in free agency. I'd like to replace him. Killer Bang, it was horrible, and I don't like volatile, so I'll look to replace him in free agency. Munstar, automatic re-sign. Heimlich, we'll re-sign him as well. He's earned it. Archie, he's regressed quite a bit here, so I'm going to let him go. And Keisha, get off my team. I don't need to see your face. So we have $53 million going into the offseason and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 open roster slots, plus a few more I want to replace. Namely Goodwood, that's 8. Possibly Butterfinger and Signoro, 8 and 9. Smokey Ash is 10. Let's see, Sawyer is 11. Bang It is 12. So we could potentially replace over half our roster next season because I'm just flat dog tired of this bullshit. Let's see if we can turn the Dogs into a winner in year 3, but that's the off season. That'll be next time. This will do it for this episode, everybody. Tough way for this Overdogs season to end after winning Game 1 of the episode, putting us 1 win away from locking up a playoff berth. We shit the bed in Game 2 as Punchy Patterson, newly signed, former Buzzards ace, pitched her worst start of the season and purposely kept us from making the playoffs. That's going to be the headcanon there. She knew the Buzzards weren't going to make it, so she took us down with them. And we got blown out by the Jacks in that final game, 20-5. Finishing with a negative 15 run differential on the season, which caused us to lose. We finished with a negative 11 run differential on the season, which caused us to lose every conceivable tiebreaker. And we saw 2 teams at 8-8 make the playoffs. Actually, sorry, 1 team at 8-8 make the playoffs with a plus 19 run differential. Granted, they lost in the first round, but still, that could have been us. And instead, it wasn't. But sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And then we went into the player re-signing. We have 7 open roster slots as Horn. We cut Kasha Emmon. Turner Hood did not want to re-sign because we didn't want to pay him the money he didn't earn. Dangerfield we cut. Patterson we cut. Bouchard we cut. And Alonzo we cut. We have a couple other openings we'd like to replace as well. Tune in next time to see which route we take in the offseason to fill these openings. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. It's at Pragnasty over here for those of you curious. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. Shout outs to One Boy and Silver Spring for tuning in and chatting with me throughout the stream. Everyone else, I will catch you all in the next one. Hold on just 1 second. I have to ban a guy over here real quick. Alright, now can I ban this motherfucker as well? I don't think I can. Oh well, get to it later. Alright, well that's going to do it, everybody. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.